Hey guys, today I wanted to show you how you can repair a heat-resistant wig using a steamer. All right, so there are amazing wigs out there that come in gorgeous colors, have the most amazing realistic hairlines, but they have a downside, and that is that they are heat resistant, which means they cannot take any heat. So that big heat warning you guys always see on my videos, this wig cannot handle any heat products whatsoever. So I wanted to show you guys how you can repair a heat resistant wig or even straighten a heat resistant wig using a steamer. All right, here's a list of things you are going to need to accomplish this task. The first thing you're gonna need is your heat resistant wig. I've got mine right here. This one is looking really rough. It's got some crazy frizzy ends and it's kind of in between curly and straight now. So I really wanna make it a completely new wig. You're also gonna wanna head over to Amazon, or you can go to Walmart or any of those places that you have around you, and you wanna find a fabric steamer. The one I am using, I'll put the link down below for you. It is under $25 and you don't need anything fancy. As long as it holds water, you're good to go. All right, the second thing on your list is gonna be fabric softener. When it comes to fabric softener, this is totally a personal preference. I love the downy lavender one. It smells amazing, and whatever you do use is going to leave some type of scent on your wig. So keep that in mind. If you're sensitive to smells whatsoever, you can always use a scent-free fabric softener and that will work just as well. You're also gonna need water to be adding to your steamer. I'm gonna show you exactly what concoction I kind of put in there a little bit later. Another really important thing that you're gonna want for this is a really good wig detangling brush. I highly recommend mine. If you don't have one of mine, you can always use any wig safe brush that you have at home. You wanna get as many tangles and knots out as you can. I know it can be really hard if the wig needs a lot of repair. When you barely touch it, it gets tangly and knotted again. But the more tangles and knots you can get out of this wig before you do this process, the easier it's gonna be for you to glide that brush and that steamer through the wig when you're ready to steam it. Another thing that you are gonna need for this, and I highly recommend getting this if you are a wig wearer at all, and that's gonna be a wig head and also a wig stand or a wig clamp, whatever you have to attach your wig head to something. You're gonna wanna attach this wig to that wig head so you can make it nice and secure, especially if you're straightening a wig. You're gonna wanna have some nice tension. And when you're steaming, you might not have someone around who's gonna want you to steam a wig on their head. So I would highly recommend grabbing a wig head for yourself. I will put the link down below for the one that I use. There are tons and tons of them out there. I always recommend going for the size and circumference of your head. That way you know the wig is gonna fit the same way that it does on your head as it does on your mannequin. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and take our wig we have right here and we wanna lay this on a flat surface. I always recommend brushing a wig like this, especially when it has damage to it, because you really wanna kind of keep that friction from not pulling on the fiber, but actually pressing it down into the table itself. So I have a towel here and I'm gonna go ahead and brush this out with my wig brush right here and just get as much of those knots and tangles out as you can, especially on the ends. The ends are gonna be the worst part. So we've got our steamer right here. This one is super easy to use. It just twists right off. It has an on-off switch, nothing fancy at all. I'm gonna go ahead and grab some water I have here. It doesn't have to be anything special, just some water from my sink. And we're gonna fill this up almost all the way because I wanna keep, oh, it's too full.
Oh my God. What is that?
It's too full. I filled it up too full and it got too hot. So you wanna make sure you have enough room to put about a tablespoon of your fabric softener in here, or a little splash is kind of what I do. Plug it in and turn it on so that it can start getting that steaming action going. It does take a couple minutes to warm up enough to create steam. So you really wanna wait until you're seeing that steam really actively coming out, just like when you're boiling a pot of water. Wait until it's ready before you start steaming. Otherwise, your wig's just gonna kind of be wet and it's not really gonna achieve the result that you want it to. Something else I do wanna say before I get started, on this particular style, I absolutely love the curtain bangs that this wig has. So I do not want to mess with these. If there is a section on this wig or the wig that you're working on, especially like the front area, they get a really great, amazing kind of curl that goes exactly the way I want it to near my face, and I don't want to mess with that. So I just want to make sure I separate that and pull that away from the hair that I'm going to be working on, so I don't accidentally steam something and cause some issues and have to go back and fix it and then just be really sad because I messed it up. All right, so I wanna go ahead and take this and get it really nice and close and really get that steam, which is a nice moistured heat, so it's not gonna cause any damage to the fiber. It's also gonna kind of help repair the fibers without causing any damage. So you can go ahead and do this and run your brush through if you want to. Just keep in mind, if the wig is curly and you're running your brush through while you're doing this, you are gonna lose that curl pattern. You'll see the frizzing and that kind of like fried look kind of sort of go away and the softness return to the wig. It is gonna be damp to the touch, that's totally fine. We're gonna let this dry overnight, but I'm gonna run through this whole thing with this guy, just going section by section with my brush. Again, as I said, if you are doing this on, you wanna make this wig straight, use your brush and kind of give it a little bit of that tension as you pull. If you're doing this on a curly wig and you wanna keep the curl, you're gonna wanna take your hands and kind of scrunch it as you go. Or if you have one of those cool little attachments for your blow dryer to curl, use that because it works really, really well as well. So this is also another issue that I have with this wig. It is just standing up straight, as you can see. So that's another thing that I really love about this method is you can actually repair and kind of fix this. So I'm gonna go ahead and take the steamer and my brush and show you guys how I kind of repair the ends and get it nice and soft and floppy again. So I'm gonna take this and I really wanna nicely coat this with steam here and just get it nice and warmed up. And then if you have a willing helper, if they take the brush and kind of brush through it as you steam, you'll kind of see it'll instantly sort of repair. Just be careful because it is steam, so it can be hot on your fingers. You also can use a heat glove if that is something that you have from a styling tool that you already have in your home. That will also help kind of protect your hands. All right, so you can see this is still wet, but as it dries, it's gonna really just kind of be a lot softer. You're gonna get that flop back that we had when we first got this wig. So I'm gonna go ahead, let this dry completely. I'm gonna go through the whole rest of this wig with my steamer. We're gonna let it dry overnight because this is not heat safe, so we can't hit it with a blow dryer. We gotta let it dry the good old fashioned way. And I will be back to show you guys what it looks like tomorrow. All right, guys, I am back. I went ahead and went through this wig with my steamer until I was happy with the way that it looked, and then I let it dry overnight. So this is kind of the finished results. It does still have a little bit of sort of a natural wave in it, and I kind of liked that, so I left it alone. And then because we pulled those bangs out, they still have that nice swoop, and I don't have to worry about restyling them. So I'm really loving this kind of new look that this wig has. I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial. Let me know in the comments below if you've done this to a non-heat safe wig, and I will see you on the next one.